today's episode, we explore more of Yellowstone National Park. We start at the north entrance where the ceremonial 1903 arch by President Roosevelt stands. Just after we were here in June 2022, extreme flooding and erosion caused this entrance to be closed for some months. Mudslides and rock slides caused severe damage to park roads. However, the arch, which is now well over 100 years old, still stands. We played around since we had the place mostly to ourselves. As it was late fall, we were able to see the end of elk mating season, also known as the rut.
It's a boy! I'm gonna circle back. I'm gonna circle back so you can get it from your side. Don't
And
worry.
there's another boy right there.
Oh my god, I'm gonna circle back.
We saw two spikes, also known as young male elk, off the edge of the herd, rubbing their antlers to attempt to attract mates. You can tell a spike from a mature elk because they only have two long antlers, no branches.
That's amazing.
We also saw two baby elk called calves. And there were several female elk cows. The herd during the rut is called a harem and is usually composed of many more females than males. Typically, a harem only has one large male bull and perhaps two younger, like we saw here. A bugle or mating call is used to attract a mate and deter other males. A bull will let out a loud screeching bugle to assert his dominance over the herd. We heard this bull bugle and it was such a cool thing to witness. Next, we headed over to see some waterfalls. First up, Rustic Falls was very easy to view as it was right next to the road. Totally our speed. Then we took a small walk to reach the viewpoint to Gibbon Falls. These falls were much more breathtaking than the first. You could really feel the power of the water just standing above it and listening. As we continued, we saw more wildlife. Gay fact of the day! The American bison males typically mate with the same sex year-round, only breeding with females during mating season. Hey fam! We continued on to check out more geothermal activity. Our journey brought us to Biscuit Basin. I find it fascinating how the animals walk so close to the water. And for reference, we're talking this can vary from 198 degrees Fahrenheit to the steam of 275 degrees Fahrenheit. Lucky for us, Yellowstone is filled with safe walking paths to view the park. Biscuit Basin's name derived from the knobby formations surrounding the pools that look like biscuits. The pools in this area are small, but said to also resemble gems like Sapphire and Black Opal Pool. It was definitely warm. Next we headed to Pallet Spring in Mammoth. These travertine terrace springs are formed when limestone is deposited by rising water, releasing carbon dioxide and creating chalky white rock. Historically, indigenous tribes collected these minerals to create white paint. The reaction in the limestone cycle has resulted in these geothermal features being constantly in a state of change. Finally, our favorite part of the trip, the Old Faithful Geyser.
Oh, there it goes.
There it is. A little bit. She getting ready.
Lucky for us, it wasn't crowded and we didn't have to wait long.
Oh my god. So cool.
An eruption here at Old Faithful usually lasts 1.5 to 5 minutes and expels 3,700 to 8,400 gallons of boiling water and reaches a height of 106 to 184 feet. It erupts more than any other geyser here, around 17 times a day. We were so grateful for the experience. Join us next time as we continue north. On our way to Glacier National Park.